Hey, Robin, Jack, we are
Inwits.
That's us.
That's us.
Here we are for what? Is this episode 4?
Episode 4.
Of Island of Idols.
Yep.
All right, let's get into it.
Yeah, from the top.
Yeah, what do you want to talk about? I guess I want to talk about just really two things.
What do you want to talk about?
Well, bloody Noura. What was it? What's Noura? Noura. Because there's not much before Noura, is there?
It's just like the way, I suppose after Trouble there wasn't really much. Karishma was
Karishma.
Upset that she was on the outer.
And doesn't understand.
Plan B.
Doesn't understand. Has she not seen Survivor before?
Well, I don't know. Look, from the edit, it doesn't look like she's doing much effort socially, but you can't always trust.
You can't trust the edit, I know, but what you can trust is when someone says she doesn't leave the area very much.
I know. That's true.
So you kind of get a bit of a feel that she is in that sort of realm.
Yeah. That's right. So,
but we will have, I feel like Karishma has a bit to say.
Yeah, but Karishma's got probably a pretty good chance of surviving.
Oh, 100% she's got a chance. Like, she's in a great position to survive.
Yeah,
she's not in a great position to win.
No,
she's in a terrific position. As me, I'm like, why? And
who would vote her out?
What was her name? The one who organised tonight's vote.
Missy.
Missy said the same. Like, why do I want to get rid of her?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I can get rid of her whenever. That's a number. She's on the out. She has no one. What's the strange thing is that she's not utilised.
No, not at all.
Like, she may have been told at the last minute about Chelsea.
I think Missy's gone up to her. I think we saw a cut of that. We didn't hear
we did see a bit of a cut about that.
But I think Missy's told her, look, if you don't want to go home tonight, vote
just vote Chelsea, and she'll do it. But so Missy's the only one going, well, why would I get rid of someone I can use?
Exactly, and that's what she's done.
I can use her.
Yeah,
so easy.
She did. So good on Missy.
Yeah, well, it was a bit of a because Aaron tried his hard to make that work for himself. But Aaron went out at the wrong. We're at the vote already.
Yeah, I know.
Let's talk about Noura. Let's back up to Noura because Karishma is pivotal to the rest of the episode.
Yeah, not really pivotal. She's a side issue.
Yeah, but she is crucial to talk about as far as the vote is concerned.
Not really. She's not crucial at all to the vote. She's the side issue, and this is the thing. Like, she is their plan B. Like, if they ever really do get confused and not know what to do.
But it's also like with everything that happened with that vote, why wasn't she utilised?
She was. Missy usually she got on the vote.
Yeah, but it was irrelevant in the end.
Oh no, that's right.
All I'm saying is, if someone had an ulterior motive to start with, why are you still trying to keep her on the outs? They wanted to get rid of Dean. They wanted to get rid of Dean.
Oh, they're keeping her on the outs because, as far as they're concerned, she's still Plan B. If there's ever a need of a Plan B, she's the one. Whereas smart players in there should be going, hang on, there's somebody I can use. Yeah. Right? And bring them in.
And they're still Plan B because once you use them, they're going to feel safe. They're going to be, even though she's not doing much as far as scrambling goes, but if you bring that person in who is Plan B, make her feel safe, she's still Plan B if you want her to be Plan B.
Well, you never know. Look, the girls' alliance may be strong there. We've gotten rid of Chelsea, but they may have brought Karishma back in.
I don't think she can be brought in like that. I
think she'd be pretty happy to be brought into anything.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and they haven't really approached her to be brought in with anything. And someone like Karishma, you could almost see Karishma. I don't know if we'll see it or not. You could almost see Karishma being on the bottom, being told to vote, say, at Chelsea, if we don't get a mix-up happening next. You could almost see her going, I was on the out, but now I'm on the in.
Yeah, of course you can. Of course,
that's the sort of player she is.
I think next episode you'll see that. I think you'll see that she'll say, me and Missy talked. Yeah, and I'm back in.
Depending on what happens with the tribe swaps.
But because it'll be about this episode, I think she'll say something like that. But anyway, look, let's go.
Before that happens, of course.
The only reason we're talking about this now is because it's pretty straightforward over on. I forget the name of the tribe, Noura?
I don't know tribe names yet. I'm still struggling to work on tribe people.
But anyway, so we can go to Noura now, I guess, and the other tribe.
Okay.
First off, the boat arrives, and they have an interest. I'm glad it came to a choice, actually. You know how they picked the name before? I'm glad they didn't pick the name. I'm glad they gave the tribe the choice. Vote somebody unanimously, somebody volunteers, or
pick a name.
Pick a name out of that.
And they went the safe option, which doesn't throw a target anywhere, but also, I wouldn't mind running the risk of let's all just draw a name. If it's me, I don't have a target because it was random chance. I'm actually okay with doing that.
That's right, and a lot of them said, I don't want to go.
Yeah, you're an idiot to go. I want to go. I definitely want to go.
Yeah, I don't want to go too.
But how do I go without looking like a threat?
Look, I think at this stage of the game, you can go without coming back. Look at Callie and look at Elizabeth. They've both gone.
100%.
They've not come back with a target on the back. Yeah. I think it's fairly safe. A lot of them were saying, I wouldn't go because it's going to put a target on my back.
But someone's already been.
That's survivor paranoia. It's like, anything of. But I think there's certain stages in the game where you have to take risks, and that's what Survivor's about. Getting over that, I could be doing this, and it could be the end of my game. I need to do this to get further. Yeah,
because at the end of the day, it can go either way.
Yeah,
you can go there, win an advantage, and people hate you.
Yeah,
but if you're a good we know social. Yeah. That part of the gameplay is the biggest.
It is.
I'm away from camp for a day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that can be dangerous, but where are you? Where are you in the tribe? If you're up the top, if you've got some solid people around you, that you could run the risk. It's a gamble, but it's one I would almost potentially take as well. But I'm also happy to go, well, I'm hoping my name gets pulled out.
The other thing that will balance the risk is if your tribe doesn't immediately go to that tribal.
Mm-hmm.
If you miss that next tribal, then the fact you went to that
doesn't matter anymore.
We've
moved on. There's been new issues between the people. There's been new threats. There's been other things. Yeah. So it's like that's the other thing. It's always about that. If something happens and then you've got tribal straight away, then you're in a bit of trouble. But if you don't go to tribal,
that's right. So
your threat decreases again just because you went there, because someone else will then go.
That's right. Somebody else will go.
Because it alternates though, so it won't be that tribe again. But still, at the same time,
they know that somebody from the other tribe is going. Right?
Yeah.
So that's what I would have chosen. I would have hoped that we win the next challenge, because that's the safest bet.
Yeah, it's just it's the way you would nominate yourself, though, isn't it? If you nominate yourself in this, I need to get there, I want the advantage, and make yourself look like you're desperate for that idol. That's going to be an issue.
Well, if you've been looking for an idol all the time and then you nominate yourself, everybody's going to go no anyway.
Yeah, yeah. It's got to be unanimously decided. It's look.
For me, I would have stuck my hand up simply out of curiosity. Like, if I had been there, and I'd be like, I got to know what this Island of Idols is all about. I got to know.
Yeah.
I got to go. I would have been like, yes, I'll go. I just got to find out. But I think people would have kind of sussed onto my personality by then that. Yeah, he's probably going to do this just to find out.
Yeah, and you'd hope, that's the way you'd want to play it, so it's not too big, because people will be like, I'm desperate to get there, but if you could pull it back and just be like, let's just go check it out, and we need someone to, I'll take the shot, I'll take a risk.
The shot for the area, try and make it like that.
Yeah, if you kind of go, I'm taking one for the team, we'll see what happens, and I'll come back, I'll report back.
That's right.
Yes, because we do have someone who's already been, and what if they reported back? Are they telling the truth? That's what I would be. That's my first thing. Would I be assuming that there is two people there waiting to give me hints that have played the game?
No.
No, I wouldn't. What I'd be assuming is that person who did go hasn't been honest, hasn't been forthright.
Yeah, exactly. That's right. And that's what I would want to know. I would be like, well, Callie's told us X, but now I get to go and I get to find out.
Yeah, we get an opportunity to throw you under the bus.
Yeah, exactly.
I now know something you know that you didn't tell everybody.
Look, probably the biggest danger here is that when you leave, Callie turns around to him and goes, look, guys, I told you a couple of fibs, but he's probably going to get an idol.
But we need to know why.
If she comes clean.
Yeah, she has to come clean.
She has to come clean. The only problem then, of course, is people will sit there with Callie and go, did you get an idol?
Yeah.
So that's what the balancing act is.
Yeah, and because having someone who's already been there, Callie stuffing that up for herself in the future, because that became a big worry, what happens?
Yeah, exactly.
Because now, how do you negate that? She did say it can suck for me, but maybe I can get closer with that person as well, because if they come back and...
That's right.
Maybe there's something we as we always say, knowledge is power. Yeah. There is a secret we now both know that nobody else knows.
But then when you see Noura go off, are you really wanting to get closer?
Oh, no way. No way. I'm running far away from that ticking time bomb as I can. There is no way I'm going anywhere near Noura.
I know, but that's the thing. Callie must have oh, it's Noura going, okay, scratch plan 2.
We'll see what happens. You
Yeah.
never know. You
That's
never know.
right.
Because you don't know.
I know, but
Until
look,
they come back and
but you know,
what starts coming out of your mouth?
when Noura did come back, Kelly was like, you can see the light, the
relief.
smile on her face.
Yeah.
It's just, oh, thank God.
Because there is that moment. It's like I hope because this could be a bad thing, and you'd be regretting.
Well, actually, you know,
you'd be regretting the lie.
when you see in the tape, Noura goes, "I'm going to tell you all about it," and I fully expected her
So did I.
just go, "This is it."
Yeah.
And Kelly to be
Because
sort of
she did seem like that sort of. From what I'd seen, she seemed the person who's like really excitable and just will spill the beans without thinking.
Yeah, exactly.
But what we got is just someone who just didn't think.
Yeah,
Like,
that's right.
They didn't
That's right.
spill the beans without
No,
thinking.
they didn't.
They
They
just
lied.
didn't think.
They didn't.
They just came and went, "This is a good lie," and I'm going to ramble on, and it's going to be okay.
Well, before we go there, let's talk about Sandra and Rob and Noura. What did you think of the lesson?
No, it's firstly, what did I think of the watermelon? I thought something was up with that watermelon, but clearly it was just a watermelon.
Just the watermelon. Sometimes
But I was like, that watermelon, what is going on there? Why are you offering me a
Yeah.
watermelon? What is happening? Should I not take this? Is this poisoned?
So
But,
what did you think about their lesson in persuasion?
well, it's the keystone of the game.
Yeah, but what do you think about their lesson in it? Right.
As in,
You can offer to trade. You can. What were the other couple of things?
Oh, you can
Find out
bully
what
someone.
motivates
You can,
people.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, their heart. Play to their heart. Play to their.
Right.
Play to the relationships you've built. You know, and we saw those little those.
Well, I mean,
clips
I
and
didn't think there was anything, nor should there be at this stage, or in what they're talking about. I don't think there's any real surprises there.
No.
Or anything that we all pretty much don't. If you know, once you've grown up a bit, you don't know. Nothing you don't know.
No, nothing.
Even if you're not good at it, you know it.
Yeah.
But you might be bad at it. You know?
Yeah. You're either good at manipulation or persuasion, however you want to frame it.
Yeah,
It's the same thing, or
you're not, right? So,
And unfortunately, she's not.
No, well,
She's not.
This is the thing. It's a people skill. It's something you only pick up through experience. There's no school for it.
And on top of that,
You know.
it's not just a people skill. It's about reading certain people because you need to know what they want.
Yeah, that's right. You gotta understand what their motivations are.
Yeah, whereas Nora's like, I'm this. It's not about what you are.
No.
It's never about what you are. It's about what they are.
Yeah.
What appeals to them.
But I didn't think the lesson was particularly insightful or good.
No,
I'm
well,
not blaming them. I'm not saying it's a bad lesson.
Well, this
I
is
just
the
mean,
thing for this whole island of idols. The lessons aren't amazing lessons.
No.
You got to be able to manipulate. You got to be able to stay calm.
Yeah.
You got to be able to make fire.
Yeah.
These things, like
they're all basics. Aren't
they're
they?
basic things that you need to know. Yes, you need to make fire. That's survivor knowledge. But it's just understanding people, understanding human beings, and just a different way of looking at them.
Yeah.
You know, how do you stay calm? Well, what's the lesson there?
Yeah.
We talked about that, like sneaking into. That's not really.
It's not about calmness. It's
You're just saying what's part of Survivor. You should know what's part of Survivor.
Yeah, well, it's part. Really, there's nothing new at Survivor in one sense, right? I mean, it's a new experience, a new setting,
New people, new personalities.
new personalities, and well, maybe some new personalities, right? Because growing up, you're going to meet a lot of
the same
personalities.
people. Yeah.
But the hardest part's probably just the physical setting, right?
Yeah.
Apart from that, though, all the people skills are stuff that
you have or you don't.
You've had to develop them through your life anyway.
Well,
don't get me wrong, we see people like Dave who are introverted come out and realise this is what if you want to get along, you have to get along.
Yeah.
That means talking to people,
Yeah,
understanding.
you have to do that. And you have to get over your own things that are holding you back.
Exactly. And but what I mean is like, Dave wasn't new to that. It wasn't like a completely alien concept. He knew, he just said he was bad at it.
Very good at it.
Yeah, he was bad at it, right?
Yeah.
So that's what I mean. When we talk about these lessons, they're just really basic.
Yeah,
It's
and
like,
more often than not, most of us always know. We're just not very good at it.
That's right. I like a lot of people, and a lot of people have gone to fire. No, they should have made fire a lot more than they did.
Yeah. It's like I could save myself. Well, you should have been able to. You should be making fire, learning to make fire since day one.
Day one, exactly. So
because there is a potential. There is a potential that down the track, come day 37 or 38, whichever one it is, or in Australian Survivor day 49, 50. There is a chance that you need to be able to make fire to save yourself in this game. So why aren't you doing it? there is a chance you need to manipulate someone
That's right.
in this game. So
Yep.
get used to that.
Exactly. So, but look, Noura gets very excited about melon.
Gets very excited about the watermelon and also doesn't even think twice about the challenge.
No, look, Boston Rob offers her the deal and she leaps at it.
Well, she's already said she's doing it before Boston Rob's finished.
Yeah, I know.
Like, you guys, and this is what you will... No, I'm doing it. Doesn't matter, I'm doing it. Don't even know what I'm going to lose.
Yeah, but then Sandra's... But you got to weigh that.
No,
I'm doing it.
It doesn't matter. No brainer. I'm
That's
in.
right.
But what about... No.
And this is what Sandra said for, I think it was Elizabeth, right? She said, you can't just leap at every opportunity. You got to be able to take a step back and think about what you're doing.
And this is someone who we see has a real big issue with taking that step back and looking at things from outside of her own perspective.
So what did you think about the? I really do wish some more people would say, "Oh, that's not good enough." I don't think I'd want to do it for that. Nobody's really bargained with Rob, right?
Again, you don't really know that's the thing.
No, I know.
But the only bargaining you're getting is if you just say, "I'm not actually wanting to."
Well, no, I think all they have to do.
Would you bargain? Would you say what else you got?
Yeah, I would.
Would you? Where would that come from, though? Where would that trigger to say what else are you going to give?
Because you've gone there for this thing, right? I would like to see if there is a limit.
Yeah, but
just
maybe
push there's nothing. No, it's just nothing wrong with asking. You know what I mean? Like,
definitely not. I just want to know where the train of thought to come from to ask for something more would come from anyone who just
well,
knows
this is
they're
the
going
thing.
to
I think
see
we've
there.
already seen from what Callie said, right? And this is what I guess what I'm driving at. You don't have to be sitting there going, "Hey, Rob, what else can you do to sweeten the pot?" Though that's something I would consider saying. Even if you're not at that level, you can. The next step down is, I'm not sure I want to do this.
Yeah,
that's what Callie said.
That's where we start,
right? But none of them, except for Callie, has actually done that. Like Elizabeth and Noura both leapt on it. Right?
Oh, Vince got his pot sweetened.
Oh yeah, that's right. He did too. Sorry.
What was the pot?
No.
He said I don't know. Oh no, he jumped straight at it.
No, he jumped straight at it.
Didn't Boston Rob say there's another? Boston Rob said what about? Boston Rob went. What about this?
Yeah.
Rob, he threw that in there.
Yeah. So, but anyway, what was I going to say? Yeah, so she's leapt at it.
Yeah.
She was telling him no. Like, no, I'm doing it. So,
yeah. And then Boston Rob says, well, she's perceptive, but we'll just see if it's within this reality.
That's right.
Let's see if it's here. Clearly it's not.
No, Sandra said it's going to get her into trouble.
Yeah, and it has.
Did.
It did, and she's lucky they won.
Oh.
She's lucky the tribe was smart enough to not let her be a caller.
Yeah, well, let's talk about that. The deal was that if she got the position of caller for the challenge, and she was told about the challenge ahead of time, it was an old one, if you've seen the episode. The blind leading the blind. The caller leading the blind.
Well, if it was Noura, it would have been the blind leading
exactly.
the blind.
And all she had to do was assure that to get herself... And what do you think of the advantage he offered, though? To cancel someone's vote?
I don't mind it. I don't want to see idols all the time.
No, I'm glad there was a bit of a mix-up. For a cancellation of vote, though, my vote for a cancellation of vote, I'd be looking at that as like, it's one and the same.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? Like, whether I can cancel somebody's or lose somebody's, like,
it's still one vote's missing, except I have a bit more power with my vote.
Exactly. So that's where I would probably sit there and go, that doesn't add up.
Yeah.
For me, I would be sitting there going, that's not a good trade.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm giving up power. Sure, I can cancel somebody's vote,
but that's not controlling enough.
Exactly. That's right. Like
that person's vote might not mean anything.
Exactly, and I don't know. Did he say whether there was a limit to try?
No, there was no limit.
Oh,
for that
okay.
One. From what I know, which gives a bit more.
That would be maybe.
Whereas everything else has been two tribals. Two tribals.
If it had been unlimited, then that would, if you get down to 5 or 6, that could be really powerful. Yeah. Right. But anyway, then Noura comes back.
Oh God.
Do you want to talk about the lie?
No. No, I don't.
Come on, it's a funny lie.
My God, what was she thinking? Like, again, we both think, right, she's just going to start talking about Boston Rob.
Yeah, exactly.
If I was Callie, I'd be like, oh my God, she's ready to tell her I'm in trouble.
That's it.
But then she starts speaking.
And it's all safe. And Callie gets a big smile on her face.
It's relief. It's the biggest bit of relief. And also kind of slightly depressed that I can't work with you.
Yeah,
I can't work
that's
with you
it.
that we both know what
Exactly.
song is either.
That's
I'm not going
right.
to be able to work with this.
That's right.
But what a mess. What an absolute mess that was.
It was a disaster, like the way she pitched it.
Yeah, and she's like,
What
I'm
she
going to give
pitched.
you stuff and you get and I get stuff in return.
If I'm
That's
the
my
caller,
manipulation.
the tribe gets an advantage.
But it wasn't even that. It was, you've got to agree for me to pick the role before I can tell you the challenge.
Yeah, I know, right?
You got to. It's and once we agree, it can't be changed.
Yeah.
What do you mean? We just got. Yeah, you got to be unanimously agree that I can pick with the role, and then I get an advantage for the tribe.
Yeah.
And you're like, well, that sounds weird.
What a patently bad lie. That if she had have and they had have won,
yeah,
they would have all been looking at her going,
"Where's our advantage?
Where's our advantage?" Yeah. She would have been like, "There isn't any."
She's like, she's like, "What do you mean?"
Yeah, what do you mean?
Oh, the advantage you get. The advantage was that we knew.
No, the advantage was I was your caller.
And we knew what the game was before we went there. We knew what the challenge was. No.
No.
That was possibly one of the worst lies.
Worst lie I've ever heard in my life, because there's no way she could have fulfilled the promise to the tribe.
Yeah, someone, like, if it was like a cartoon maybe, and Noura's there, right? And someone goes, do you want a shovel?
Futurama.
Yes. Do you want a shovel to dig this hole? Yeah. Noura went, no. Yeah. I got a bobcat. I'm going in.
I'm going in.
I've got heavy machinery from this one. We are going deep.
Well, that's what I mean. The way she pitched it was just overbearing. Was unbelievable. But what she pitched was just
unbelievable.
Nonsensical.
It didn't make any sense.
It did not make any sense from beginning there. Jamal asks us, the reasonable question of so what happens if you're not the caller? And she's like, no, we've all agreed. Yeah. I'm the caller.
And then Chris, I think it's Chris goes, but we agreed that you could choose your role. Why would you choose the caller? Like, couldn't you choose another one? She's like, no. Brain short circuit. She goes, maybe I could.
And then she goes, maybe I could. I could choose to be one of them.
But I'll be the caller.
Yeah, but I'm going to be the caller.
Oh my God.
What I mean is, throughout that whole, I don't know what to call it, right? Monologue, I don't know. One thing I think became abundantly clear to everybody in that tribe. For whatever reason...
Noura will not be the caller.
Well, no.
Noura will not be it.
It became abundantly clear she wanted desperately to be the caller.
Yes.
And everybody knew it by the end of that process. That's not a good way to persuade people, because then at the end, everybody's, as we see later, probably decided, well, out of all the people here...
We just don't even want her to play.
Yeah, we're not going to let her be the caller.
Yeah, we don't want her to play.
I think she sold it so badly, she made sure everybody there did not want her to be the caller.
It's not like she sold it so badly, we all know, what are you hiding?
Yeah, exactly. That's my point. It's like, she's so desperate to be this caller. What are you hiding? You haven't told us anything.
Again, I don't agree with Callie's lie. I definitely don't.
Oh, no.
Don't agree with it.
No.
But that lie was simple, sweet, short to the point. 3 urns.
Yeah.
I didn't get to play.
And if anything, Noura's helped Callie's lie.
Oh.
Right? Yeah. Because they're looking at Callie now and going, I believe that, considering
what I just got. Maybe you did get an advantage, but I believe what happened, but I might not believe the outcome.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't believe a thing Noura's talking about.
Exactly, that's what I mean.
Bloody disaster.
Exactly. And then we get to the challenge.
Oh, that's poetic justice. That was beautiful.
Well,
that was beautiful.
I have to say, I did actually want to see Noura be the caller.
I would love to have seen that. I would love to see that.
Awesome.
I would like to see that train wreck keep crashing, and then all a light in flames, just burst into flames, and then have more disaster happen. See her fall off.
Exactly. The practice in the camp was anything to go by. It would have been just hilarious, right?
Yeah.
But
it's great that they practiced in the camp.
I know. But the decision they made at the actual
the challenge.
I thought was just awesome.
It's hilarious.
That is hilarious.
It's you know what? Because that was very funny. Because the thing about it is we've already discussed a bit of the vote. Yeah, I'm assuming we're going to get back to the vote again.
Of course.
But that was that was one of the most funniest blindsides for me ever.
Yeah.
It was like, we need someone to sit out Noura.
Nora.
Like, it was just instant.
Instant.
And Nora's like, me?
What? Me?
Me to sit out? Yeah, Nora is sitting out. But we agreed. Unanimously, we agreed that I'm the caller. No,
you're out.
Nora's out.
Yeah.
We got this.
We got
Whatever the
this.
advantage is for the tribe, with you in charge, we ain't winning it anyway.
Right?
The best advantage is to not go to tribal, and that's you over there. Sorry, honey, go take a seat.
It was just the best fight I've ever seen.
Yeah, and then when they win, her having to say good job.
Good
Well
job.
done. Oh.
Good job. I don't have a vote next tribal,
Yeah.
and I didn't even get a chance.
Yeah. Horrible.
Oh, it was just as you said, it really was a train wreck from the moment she landed back on the beach.
We don't have.
Oh, wow.
There is no ladders long enough to get her out of the hole she dug.
No.
She dug such a deep hole. No
Too
one knows she's down
convoluted,
there.
too complex. It was just stupid what she was saying.
Just nonsensical.
Nonsensical. And as I said, at the end of that, once you, if I had been staying on that beach 2 minutes into a rampage, I would have been like, whatever it is, she needs to be the caller, and the quickest way to nip this in the bud is just not make her the caller.
Yeah, very easy.
And I think a lot of people
the best advantage is to not be a tribal.
Yeah. I think everybody on that beach became convinced of not making the caller, nor the caller within the first 2 minutes of a landing.
Yeah,
You know, it was just over the top.
It was ridiculous. So ridiculous.
But as you said, she didn't have to go. Whether she would have gone home or not,
I don't know. She's giving me Debbie vibes. She's giving
big,
not extreme,
Debbie
not
vibes.
extreme as Debbie, but she's giving Debbie vibes.
No, she's giving me Debbie vibes, and that's what I mean. Like,
just a bit delusional.
If they had have lost and gone to tribal, she would have been sitting on the side bench. They had lost. I think she really would have gone home simply because of that performance on the beach. You know,
it's ridiculous.
Yeah, it was just over the top.
And also, this is like, we can't trust anything you say. There's what's going on.
That's right.
You're just not worth taking. You're not worth being a goat.
Well, this is the thing. As you've said, Callie, there's a strong incentive for Callie now to partner up with Noura. And you never saw Callie go anywhere near her.
Oh, there's a strong incentive for Callie to partner up with someone who comes back from Island of Isles. There is no strong incentive to partner up with Noura.
But what I mean is, like, what Noura is outweighs that so much. Right? But Callie's 100%. Not going near her.
I wouldn't touch that. No. She's a disaster.
And I think the biggest problem...
Callie did the right thing.
Yeah.
I'm just shutting up and letting this thing crash and burn.
I think the biggest disaster for Callie is if Noura tries to come and talk to her now. Like, she'll be coming over and go, hey, about the island. And if I was Callie, I'd be just like... What about it? Yeah, what about it?
You got that? I didn't get that.
I didn't get that. I just got the 3 urns.
Yeah.
That's all you have to
lucky.
say. Yeah, so lucky. I didn't know Boston Rob and Sandra were there.
Yeah. I don't know. I wouldn't be going anywhere near that. And then...
the vote.
Okay. Trouble. Missy, does she giving you Michaela vibes?
Yeah, little. Not very strong.
Not
she
as
doesn't
strong
have
as Michaela.
She doesn't have Michaela.
But she has that strategy thought process. Well, you're right, this isn't working for me, and she'll go do her own thing, and she'll start to commit. But definitely not as full on as Michaela. Probably not as dangerous in that first little thing. No. But she did, with Aaron trying to sell the power couple, which, let's be honest, Dean and Chelsea, what are you doing? What are you doing? And you know what? What are you doing? It was mentioned a day before. Yeah. We slept together. And they noticed. I know. It was mentioned to you in a camp setting.
Yeah, I know.
Pull that right back.
Get rid of it.
Just stop it.
Stop.
The camper is aware that you two slept together and they're now afraid of it.
No, well, they're referencing it. That's the problem.
They're referencing it. They're making a power couple and you're like, yeah, we slept together on the first night. Whoa.
Done.
Shut up. Have you not seen it?
I know, yeah. Chelsea and
Have you not seen Survivor? Ever since Rob and Amber, you cannot sleep with someone of the opposite sex.
Well, no, I think you can sleep with somebody of the opposite sex, though. But if you look like... No, what I mean is, like, if you don't do anything else during the day, particularly, right? If it's just that you guys like sleeping together because, you know, he's warm, she's warm, whatever, right?
No.
We've seen this before in huts where people will buddy up for sleeping, right? But apart from that, that's it.
My mind, I'm not having no buddy, no sleep. I'm sleeping next to whoever any night.
Exactly.
I'm mixing it up. I'm keeping it balanced. Because if you stick to one, because sleep... But Boston Rob said it. Rob has said it. You know, whatever happens during the day, the truth comes out at night when who sleeps with who.
Well,
do not do it.
If it's like that. But what I mean is, like, if they notice anything else going on, right, you've just put a big mark on it. Australian Survivor is really blind like this about power
at the
couples.
moment because no power couples won. Although Chris,
Sean and Shane made it down to the final 3, right? Which is insane.
Yeah, and
right?
Shane,
right. Last episode, like Pia and Janine nearly made it all the way, and at the time Janine got voted out.
But we're not
too late.
We're still. Well, that was a threesome, and they should have broken that up long.
Oh, absolutely.
But we're still not seeing. The power couple came from a Boston Rob and an Amber.
Yeah.
The power couple came originally into Survivor from 2 of the opposite sex. Now, as Survivor's evolved, any 2 people that hang out together.
Yeah,
Australian Survivor, we're still behind in that.
I know, we are really behind.
Until a couple hook up and make it to final 2.
Well,
they can get to final
Shane
3. No, were they final 2?
Yeah, final 3.
Yeah. But they need to be. For that to be seen, they need to be male and female. They need to be that romantic interest for them.
I don't think the romantic interest is necessary because all you have to do is understand there's a 2 voting block there. That's why we're
still far behind. I agree. Yeah. I 100% agree. But anyway, I feel Australia's
in American Survivor, they are onto it like that.
Oh, instantly.
Right? And look at this. These guys, I don't know how long they've spent sleeping together. Maybe 2 nights, 3 nights at the most.
Probably, yeah. Maybe. Well, they said first night.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know.
Well, that's 9 nights.
9 nights, whatever it is. Or that might have been the first night they slept together.
But I think the problem is when they start getting really close around.
The problem is when people mention it at the campsite.
Oh yeah, then it's
that's
over.
the problem.
Yeah, that's right. Then they've noticed. They've noticed, and now it's something they want to talk about to others. Oh, Chelsea and Dean. And Dean. Oh, the power couple. As soon as you hear those words, you are dead. You've got to do some serious detachment and pissing
pretty Dean
quickly.
or Chelsea off.
Yeah, pretty quickly. But look, I think once you get the moniker, it's so hard to get off.
Yeah.
Right? You just got to make sure before you do it that, even if you are romantically interested, keep the hell away.
Who was it? In
Millennials?
The girl and the guy, and she just was like, they see it as a power couple, he's gone.
Yeah.
I want him out.
Yeah.
She detached and she'd vote his ass off.
Yeah.
That's what you got to do.
Exactly.
If you become a power couple...
Oh, no, it wasn't Millennials. I think
it was recent. It was like 2 seasons ago or something. It was the
what
blind chick.
Yeah.
And that surfer dude.
The policer. No, the SWAT officer?
SWAT guy, yeah.
SWAT guy,
and he was a SWAT guy.
She was real estate, was it? No, a model.
And he was all gutted that she left him alone and wanted to...
That's right, but she was all like...
So smart, get him out of there.
But she was all like, oh, he's so good and everything. Yeah. And then as soon as she heard that they were being put together as a couple, she got rid of him.
Yeah. 100%,
right.
Cut him off.
Yeah.
Chelsea should have done the same. Dean should have done the same.
No, didn't she vote against his block? And they got rid of one of him, and he was really sulking.
Yeah, he was sulking.
Right? She was like, "Oh wow, I didn't know I was getting into this.
Yeah, I'm out.
That's just way too emotional for me, and I'm out.
This is a game."
That's what she did. She just cut her losses. And
so if you hear that,
save the game.
If I'm ever on Survivor and I hear someone say I'm part of a power couple, I'm voting my. Yeah. I'm taking my block out as me and you are voting. Like if people like Jack and Rob are power couples and I get wind of that, and you haven't, I'm voting your ass off.
Well, I don't know if I'd vote anybody's ass off, but what I would do is I would definitely be doing power. Like I would
There'd be a lot of work you got to get out of that.
It's a hard job.
Voting your number one.
That's why I often say
that's pretty brutal, and I do apologise.
But that's why I say if you are a power couple, it's generally better. I think if one's in one camp.
Yeah.
And one's in another alliance,
If you can get to a switch, brilliant.
And then later on, as the numbers get down...
Come back together later on and keep it hidden, keep it under wraps. No one knows.
Nobody knows.
But it was an obvious thing that's going to happen, and they did nothing about it.
No, that's... Yeah. So anyway, they did do something about it this time.
Chelsea and Dean didn't do
Chelsea and Dean did no damage control.
And Aaron and Missy went after it, and Aaron went after Dean.
Well, what about Aaron's sale of the power couple at the beginning, though?
Aaron is useless.
Aaron's sale of it was like, Dean's got no resume. My idea then is you keep him. You keep him.
And he's like, he's not good enough in the challenges.
Yeah.
I'm basically saying I'm better in the challenges than Dean.
Case,
why would we keep Dean?
Okay, I'll vote you off. I'll give it to you, Aaron.
It's like, sell the power couple. That's all you need to do. You're in your head. It's like they're dangerous because they're together. We'll just make everyone aware of it.
Like, sorry.
Just tell them that they're a power couple.
But Aaron had no idea, And it was only when Missy went back the second time by
And
herself.
went, what are they? Are there 2?
They're 2.
That 2 looks awfully close. That 2
Yeah.
looks like a 1.
Looks like a 1. One person's got 2 votes.
Yep.
Gotta go.
Yeah, and that's a power couple's such an easy thing to sell.
It is.
Why would you sell it as something different?
It's hardly-
Don't sell it for what it isn't. Just sell it for a power couple.
Hardly anybody, even if they're in another power couple, are going to knock back that sale,
No way.
right?
But
No.
but he's got such a bad resume. Is the worst way to sell anything.
Well,
Well, great.
that's what when you
Great.
say
I want
he's
someone
got
with a
no
crappy resume.
You're usually doing that to sell someone else.
Yeah.
Like, don't vote him. He's got no resume. Let's
Yeah.
vote X
Yeah, because
do.
they're a threat.
They're a threat.
Clearly, great. He's got no resume, no thret whatsoever.
Yeah.
I'll
Why
take
am I
him and
voting him?
Karishma to the 3.
Yeah.
I'll just take him and clean up
That's
with
right.
a mill.
Yeah. Dean and Karishma, come on down.
I mean, and Dean seems far more pleasant to get along with than Karishma. I can get rid of
That's
Karishma because
right.
she's expendable. I'll take Dean.
Yeah,
Go to
Dean.
yeah.
He's strong, so I
I'll
don't
go
have
to
to
the final
worry.
2 and let someone else
That's
battle
right.
for fire.
I don't have to worry if he wins all the immunities because he's got no resume.
Got no resume?
Yeah, it's
Whatever.
fine. So Aaron's bad.
Aaron's
Bad.
crappy.
Bad.
He's lucky
Bad.
He's lucky Missy switched on.
Oh, exactly right. So no. So look, I'm not surprised Chelsea went home
No, I'm not.
because like they all let's keep
And-
Dean because we want to win
And
challenges.
you know what?
and-
I'm also not. That tribal where Missy was like, we've loaded it up. We've loaded the gun up.
Yeah.
It can go anywhere tonight.
Yeah.
That's a warning sign that who did you think you were? Who
Yeah.
did you think was going home? Might not go
Go
home.
home.
If someone's saying it could be anyone, listen to that. Like I know people say that just to
Yeah.
make the person feel like make a blindside out of nothing.
Yeah.
But still, be aware that a few
Well,
different voices popped up there
I
that was
think-
like, what's going on?
I think here it's pretty clear that Chelsea, as far as the girls' alliance goes,
She was confident.
Well, this is the thing. I've never thought it was particularly anything, the girls' alliance. Like last time they were going to vote Karishma's Plan B, right?
Yeah.
But that was okay because they got rid of the guy. They can afford to get rid of the girl this time, right? But the whole thing is, if you have a look at who voted for Chelsea, it was like Tom, Elaine,
Yeah.
Elizabeth, right? So they've been convinced to get rid of the. So whatever this girls' alliance
Doesn't
is,
exist.
it doesn't exist.
Doesn't exist.
It's rubbish, right? Because
At the end of the day, let's be honest. More often than not, most alliances are rubbish.
oh, of course, but
It's two people. It's.
But
you
what
know,
I mean
it's-
is like a male-female alliance. Anything that's really,
Although all
I
those
met you at a
splits-
bus. Let's have
We
the
talked
bus.
that,
Yeah.
yeah.
The bus stop alliance. Right?
Yeah.
It's such a flimsy.
Yeah.
There's no commitment. There's nothing to.
We're all females. We're all
Yeah,
African American.
big deal.
We're all sports players.
That's right. It's just so general. It doesn't
Yeah.
mean anything.
They never go anywhere.
No.
Maybe an all girls alliance does do something when you get to merge.
Oh, look, I think if you did an all-girls alliance, and we saw this in the Australian season, if 3 of the girls actually like each other.
We saw Parvati and Sari and all that dominate as a woman's group of girls.
But if there's people in there
Women's
that
group of
actually
girls.
like each other and want to play together,
100%.
it's not about being female. It's not just about that you found people to play with.
Yep, that's
right?
what it is.
So that's what it is. Sometimes these things will pay off, but not because it's you're a female. It's because I want to play with you. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
So I think Chelsea just missed the boat there. I think once they started talking at camp, once that became an item, she should have realised
I'm a threat.
me and Dean are in trouble.
Yes. Might not be tonight,
And neither
but be
of them
aware.
said that.
No.
Neither of them said we're in trouble.
No.
They should have been aware. They should have been like,
They just kind of
Tom
joked
just
it off.
said, Tom just mentioned us. And then Missy said something. I'd be like, holy shit, we're in trouble.
And they talked about it before tribal.
Yeah.
They talked about it in the camp.
Yeah, I know. I'd be like, wow.
Listen to that. Listen to every little thing.
And look, I suppose it didn't help that there were a few names being thrown around, right? But as somebody in a power couple, if I had heard my name and being mentioned so casually around camp, I'd be like, this is trouble.
Yep.
And then if you hear a multitude of names, that's even worse because you sit there and go, is this a smokescreen?
Yeah.
I'm hearing a lot of names. Or does that just mean everybody out there is actually on the same page and just telling me?
And why don't I know there's other names?
Yeah, exactly. Why?
That's the thing. It's like
right.
So many names can be thrown around, but as long as you know so many names are being thrown around.
Yeah.
If you don't know something there's risk.
Yeah, there's risk. So, look, I think...
And listen to your gut.
I think Chelsea and Dean were in trouble. I think they should have at least done something about it. And I think Chelsea's believed too strongly in her alliance at that stage.
Yeah.
I think she should have just said
9 days in, you can't believe in an alliance.
No, that's right.
You should never believe in an alliance.
But you're right. Look, the Winding Times, we're hearing about them. But like you said, they just joked along with it.
Yeah, they joked, yeah, we slept together.
Yeah,
we're cuddling, right?
Oh, thing's okay.
Shut up.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Shut up. You're digging your grave.
Yeah. What are you doing?
But to Missy, to Missy and the others, it was like, this has got to stop.
Yeah.
Instantly, like Aaron.
Well, it's
Missy.
only those two.
No,
but Missy.
But what I mean is, they were instant. They
Yeah.
were instantly onto it, like as in these people have to go home now.
And once again, they left Karishma on the outs for this.
Well, I don't know if she's been left on the outs because she did vote Chelsea.
She did, but I think she's not on the in. She's
no,
been told late.
I think
because that would be in the edit. If
that's what I meant.
If you're pulling in the lowest person, the lowest ranking person to help with you,
do
they always show that.
Yeah.
They always show that.
But that's why I think you saw Missy talking one-on-one to Karishma.
Yeah, you saw that cutaway.
It's probably just before council when she's gone up to him and go, hey, you don't want to go home tonight?
Yeah, Chelsea.
Here's a name for you. And then just leave it with them. Don't
100%.
explain to them, don't say nothing.
Yeah.
Because then they know if they say anything, it's them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Because she said, I'm going to go out swinging.
Yeah.
But she was pretty calm for her.
Exactly.
She just rode the wave.
Yeah.
So
And that's pretty much... Oh, well, Sandra and Rob didn't really say anything during the council, I think.
Nothing really to report.
No, exactly.
They're their little banter, a little bit of humour, but that's about it.
Look, I will say this about Island of the Idols this far, right? Unlike Edge of Extinction, it's not going to have a major impact on the game right at the end.
No.
It's pretty meh so far.
It's a pretty meh and I'm still convinced that it was just set up so Rob and Sandra can get match fit for season 40. That's my ultimate theory.
But what I mean is, it's pretty meh. It's not going to have an impact on the game, really. Like, even with their offer of idols and that, it hasn't really had an impact now. It might later on, but I don't think it's going to have a great impact. Which, in one sense, is very good for the game. Yeah. It means the game will run pretty normal.
Yeah. Apart from our little section of seeing that moment.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all we see.
Yeah. So that's it.
That's it.
Yep.
All right. We'll catch you guys next week.
Yeah.